Welcome back, everyone.
Is this on?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, it doesn't even tell me.
Well, now you know. We're on. We're live. Episode 41. Hashtag Nisto Bros podcast. Pretty monumental. I mean, every episode of every one of our shows is monumental in some way, but this is pretty big, huh?
It is pretty big. It's pretty substantial. I don't know if I can get one of these out right now. Very best, but it's. I felt it was going to be a not. It wasn't. It was going to give me problems. But I would say I don't even remember what I said. All I know is I'm trying to say good.
There it is.
I don't remember what I was saying. I'm going to struggle this whole episode. I don't know if you see the bags under my eyes, because I now reside in Orlando, Florida.
Big time.
For my school Full Sail University. So I left at 7:30 p.m. Friday. And here we are. Time of recording is
4:03.
Is 4:03 p.m. Saturday. And I have gotten about 1 hour sleep. I've been up since 10:30 a.m. Friday. I slept for maybe an hour and a half tops. And I am a sleepy boy.
Yes.
But gotta do it.
Luckily,
I've had plenty.
Plenty of Bang.
So thank you, Bang, even though you don't sponsor yet. But
I mean, if this isn't a testament of why Bang should sponsor us, why you shouldn't subscribe to the Nisto Bros podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel, this is absolutely insane. He's going on. He's running on fumes, really, and he's still getting the podcast out. Definitely appreciate it. Huge move for Mike also. Very happy for him. Very exciting. Very exciting time. And but no stopping the podcast train. We're still
the show go on.
Show must go on.
No furniture in here yet. I'm sitting on my floor. There's work being done outside, so I'm sorry for any noises, but the show must go on.
Yeah,
I couldn't do Netflix yesterday because of this right here. Obviously, I had to pack and do things and make sure I was able to go hit the road, and then hit the road at 7:30. And here I am. I'm sitting on my floor. I'm sitting on my floor for you guys because the show must go on.
Yeah. But now the show will go on, and we will say our happy birthday shout outs as we always do. So we're going to shout out happy birthday to the deceased Richard Nixon, former president of this country. RIP to him, but also happy birthday, remembering him as former president during the 70s. Cool guy.
Pretty cool guy. You think
I know his I know his middle name.
Well, I don't, to be fair.
You're not going to get it, by the way. There's a zero, Mike. There is a 0.000% chance that you get it.
Challenge accepted. Do you think, though, before I guess his middle name, do you think anybody ever called him Dick? Dick Nixon.
That's a rough one. I bet someone has called him Dick for sure, but he would probably put a kibosh on that. He's like, "Hey, I'm the president. You don't want to disrespect me like that."
Yeah, President Dick. We're not going into that. Let's go. Richard, 0.0%. I'm going. It's got to be Richard Zero Nixon. No, that's not a real. Richard Rudolph.
No.
That's my actual guess.
Okay. It's Richard. Now I'm just going to double check. Milhouse Nixon.
Milhouse?
Milhouse.
That is a badass middle name. I'm telling you. That is probably the second best middle name I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
And the best being, wait for it. If you know, you know. How I Met Your Mother. Millhouse. There's a hero in Hearthstone. I play the game Hearthstone for anybody that knows that game. It's like a card game with World of Warcraft type of deal, whatever. Yeah, I'm a freaking nerd, whatever. There's a guy called Millhouse. Millhouse Manastorm, I think is his full name.
Nice.
So happy birthday there, Dick.
Millhouse.
Ew.
Dick Millhouse.
Dick Millhouse next to ooh. Rip. Sorry, dude. Other birthday is like the 85, if you will. Ya boy, Chad, formerly known Johnson Ochocinco.
Yes.
Honestly, that's probably one of the best last names ever.
Yeah, for sure. And I think
changed the football number.
It's also hilarious because that's not even how you would say 85.
That's just 85.
Yeah, it's just 85, which is even better.
That's incorrect.
Yeah.
You know, I obviously, I'm the German one on the pod, but even I know that's 85. That's not 85.
Right.
Not smart. So Chad. I think this is a tough one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Chad Millhouse Johnson. No, I'm kidding. I feel like he has more than one middle name. Do you know what it is?
No, I don't know. I'm gonna be guessing also.
Oh, okay. I thought you knew it.
No.
I feel like he might be one of those guys that has more than one middle name, but I am only gonna guess one. I'm trying to think like, Richard Millhouse. I thought maybe it was also another Hearthstone character, but none of them would make sense. I mean, freaking Millhouse doesn't make sense. Millhouse was also a character in The Simpsons, wasn't it?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think he was. Wasn't he the blue hair dude? Someone fact check that and
yes. Millhouse Van Houten.
Yes. Okay. So perfect. So Chad Van Houten, Ochocinco Johnson. No, it's got to be a Simpsons character. It's got to be Chad Bart Johnson.
Locking it in.
It's probably okay.
My guess is Chad, Shad, Javier, Romaine, Chittick, Ochocinco. I definitely think. I'm surprised you didn't think of that.
If I wasn't on an hour's sleep, I probably would have.
Yeah.
Biscuit. That's for the late great Shad Gaspard.
Yeah.
That is his shoot name.
Yeah, that's my official guess. That's my official guess also. Chad, Shad, Ochocinco. I'm just gonna go Shad. I'm not gonna go all the other ones.
There's no.
That's
so you're going Chad, Shad?
Chad, Shad, Ochocinco, Johnson. Here we go.
I hope you're right.
Here it is. Oh man, we were no. Chad Javon Johnson.
0%. 0%. You're gonna get that.
You definitely.
My leg is falling already. This is bad news, Bears. That my leg is falling asleep already. Like from toe to cheek here. My whole leg. Gonzo. But it's all right. The show must go on. Power through. Speaking of the show going on, that was pretty good.
Well, golf clap for that for sure.
Did go on. The show did go on in 2005.
16 years ago
Zoe
today.
101.
On this day, 16 years ago. 16 years.
Sweet 16.
Oh, that's Sweet ridiculous. 16. Zoe 101 was a fire show. Absolutely fire.
Absolutely.
PCA. Man.
I would have gone.
Yeah, for sure.
But no disrespectful, Sal, but that was like a high school. So
yeah,
I would have loved to go to that school.
Yeah.
That was a fire cast.
No, for sure.
Justice out of that, who got victorious and stuff, and like just that cast was just like huge. It was big, and I think some of the others tried to have their own things, I think, afterwards, but like not as successful as Justice. But I personally loved what was her name? I always forget her name. The one that she talks like this and she loves her time swap.
Stacy.
Yeah. Oh, I love that girl.
Absolutely amazing.
That's me. That's my spirit animal. That's me in another life.
Yeah, definitely a great show. Again, like you said, a lot of great characters and a good cast with the guys and the girls that had a pretty good dynamic. Oh, and Mark Del Figolo. Oh my God. Mark Del Figolo.
What a boob.
Good. It's such a boob. There it is. And then
I didn't have Nisto Eats, so Nisto Drinks. I do have to admit, being here in Florida, I'm going to miss bagels and pizza. I did have pizza last night as like a little farewell. 10 out of 10 on New York pizza. There it is. Nisto Eats.
Official.
There's no such thing as 10 out of 10, but there you go. I'm going to miss it. So send me your New York bagels and pizza.
However, Nisto Drinks this week was certainly not a 10 out of 10. Yeah, a little bit of I'm not going to, say, we don't say the grade on there. If you want to see the grade, check out the full episode. But I will say I was not impressed with this week's drink. It was Twix chocolate milk. I was pretty excited about it, not going to lie. Yeah. It sounded very interesting, but going into it, I already had the mindset that my friend tried the Snickers chocolate milk, which is like the same brand.
Oh, yeah.
He said it was not that good.
It's a shame when like companies try and do something with like a candy or something. I remember specifically from it was a Burger King milkshake they did. It was Lucky Charms. No, excuse me. It was Fruit Loops. I thought I was like, oh, like it was limited time. Thank God, because it was horrible. It was like, I was like, oh, Fruit Loops shake. Like I was on my break from work at that time, and then I got it. I was like, let's give it a shot. I took a sip. Oh wow, like this really tastes like Fruit Loops. Then I just kept going. I'm like, this doesn't really taste like Fruit Loops, and like it just getting worse and worse. And I was like, ooh, it's gotta go.
Yeah, and actually, that was a pretty similar experience to what I had with the Twix milk. Actually, it started off like very caramelly, like that's obviously one of the signature things that's in the Twix. But then like I shook it up more as I was drinking it, and then like the caramel taste like kind of just faded, and then it was kind of just like a chocolate milk. And then like I was thinking about it, and I mentioned this in the review too, that like the cookie is a very distinct flavor also that I think they just kind of omitted. Like I got caramel at one point, I got chocolate at another point, but it just wasn't really there. And that inconsistency that it started all caramel and then went to chocolate was just it didn't sit right with me. And like I said in the review, I'm going to 7-Eleven. There's going to be a very slim chance I'm picking out a Twix milk again.
So you're saying it was flavor? Because I was thinking of that question ahead of time and you answered it before I even asked it. So but just to clarify that, I think that cookie flavor, that's unfortunate. It is. It's like if you're going to make something, you have to include like all components,
Right.
It's like if you're going to make like a peanut butter and jelly drink, you can't just have it taste like peanut butter.
Exactly.
It's just an example that I thought of. I could go for some peanut butter and jelly right now.
I just had one like 2 hours ago.
So jealous. Peanut butter and jelly, M&M's in it. Do it.
Power move from the Nisto Bros.
That is a Nisto Bros. Nisto Eats original.
Yeah.
That is original Nisto Eats sandwich. Like a Nisto mom sandwich. Like, who's calling me?
You still there, Mike?
Am I back?
You're back.
My friend, unbelievable. He's gonna get chewing. He's a fan of the pod too, for goodness sakes. I'm calling you out, Charlie.
Oh,
yeah,
come on,
Charlie, freaking clown. And he's gonna probably text me, and he'd be like, "Oh, why did you ignore my call?" And I'm gonna say, "Hey, I'm freaking recording here." I don't even remember what. Oh, the peanut butter and jelly M&Ms is a Nisto Mom original. Good. Now that is a 10 out of 10.
Real.
I have backup to it. Before I go off on even further tangent, I want to tell this quick story about peanut butter and jelly with M&Ms.
I'm ready for it.
Before I get any hate mail, you have to try it, because for whatever reason, people are like, ew, disgusting. But it's just like a crunch to like crunchy peanut butter, and it's chocolate, and you like chocolate and peanut butter. So I don't know why people think it's gross. It was middle school at some time. Let's call it 7th grade. We'll call it 7th. It was like 7th or 8th. I would bring that to lunch at the table, eating that. I would be getting chirped from the boys. They'd be like, "Oh my, that's disgusting, bro." Yeah. I like it, piss off.
Right? It sounds good. It's like I don't understand why there would be any hate mail. It sounds phenomenal, and I've had it myself. I definitely have had it myself too, and I can what's the word? I can co-sign that it is a classic for sure.
And I don't know if it's like maybe the colors of the M&Ms kind of like bleed out from the jelly sometimes. So like if you have a blue M&M on the end, some little blue jelly, whatever. But like whatever. It's like a pretty patty. They're still phenomenal.
So, the pretty patties.
So there was
nice pull.
One day, I'm going to Pound Town on these peanut butter and jelly. I had to throw it in.
There it is.
I had to throw it in. So one of my friends at the time, his birthday was coming up, and he was like, "Dude, like, all I want," like I let him try one. I had 2 sandwiches one day, and I gave him one. He's like, "Dude, I want to try it." I was like, "Here, man, have my sandwich." He ate it, and he said for his birthday, all he wants is 2 of those sandwiches. All he wants for his birthday was that.
That's crazy.
I went to his birthday party, brought him 2 sandwiches. He said it was the best gift he got. He got a car that year. No, I'm kidding. He didn't get a car. But he did say that is what he wants for his birthday. And he said that was the best gift he got.
Hey, can't be. Sometimes that's all it is, man. Sometimes the gift you want most is something small, something.
Sometimes you just need to add a little M&Ms.
Yeah, exactly. So there it is. We got a little Nisto Eats talk. We got a little Nisto Drinks talk, and we're gonna head into speaking of M&Ms. We're going to the NHL. This was a post from quite a while ago. That Mike
this
found.
Has been in the
it's been in the archives, but it's been in the archives so long that it has now become relevant again. That the hockey season is about to start. And so we are going to do, I'm going to share my screen right now. I'm not sure how this is going to look on your end, Mike. It's probably going to be a little,
it's okay.
It's good.
That works.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So it's a post from the NHL.
Correct me if I'm wrong. When we post these, when you do the share screen, it's only the share story. It's only the share screen, right? Or does it show us as well?
It shows us.
Oh, well, that's going to be unflattering for me, but that's okay.
That's
because I'm going to be like this.
Yeah.
Well, now I already did it.
Well, that's only for you special visual learners.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, for the visual learners here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can like zoom in. I make it work.
Okay, good. So what the graphic is here for the audio learners is it's 100 points to build your perfect hockey player. And the thing is that This is kind of similar in ilk to what we would do for like the $15 build the teams, but this time it's more nuanced for just hockey, and it's building one player with all these different attributes to build the ultimate player instead of building like an ultimate team. So this is very exciting. I would love to find these for other sports too. I think that would be super cool.
That would be really cool
to do, like have Steph Curry shooting and have Giannis's jumping or like whatever, you know. Giannis everything. Be Giannis's size but shoot like Curry. And then you have
Giannis's size, shot like Curry, personality like Ron Artest.
Oh, baller. You're not losing anything. So here we go. We'll run it down. You want to go like,
if you don't mind reading that.
Yeah, or sure.
Transition. You know, you could read some, I'll read some, just so it's not all.
So for 50 points, this is half of your points right off the bat. You can choose Connor McDavid's speed, Alex Ovechkin's shot, Patrick Kane's hands, or Sidney Crosby's creativity.
Honestly, all of those are really good.
Yeah, they are. Very solid.
They're all. And then jumping down to 40 points. I don't know if we've said this already, but it's out of 100 points. You have 100 points to player. I'm sure Austin said that, but again, I'm very, very sleepy boy. For 40 points here, you have Victor Hedman's defense, Cal Markar's skating, Elias Pettersson's one-timer, and David Pasternak's scoring touch. Honestly, I would want Pasternak's accent on my guy. I'm just going to throw that out there. Accent.
Yeah. Well, the 10 pointers, which we'll get to later, are a little bit of the wild cards to throw in there. So, but for 30 points, we got Shea Weber's. Weber's slap shot, Joe Pavelski's hand-eye coordination, Nathan McKinnon's stick handling, and Leon Draisaitl's vision.
Yeah. Shea Weber has the second hardest slap shot in the league, only behind Zdeno Chara, who is 900 years old. Just signed a 1-year deal, if I'm not mistaken, with the Cap.
I saw that.
And I don't like it, but I'm not going to go into it. So for 20 points, I'm going to say one thing about one of these guys on 20 points. So I'll get to it. We got Thomas Chabot's endurance, Auston Matthews' snapshot, Jack Eichel's clutch gene, and Sean Couturier's face-off skills. And I got to say, Auston Matthews should also be down for 10 points for his mustache.
Yes, because
it should be there.
I think that's mustache. Definitely true. Because the 10 pointers, like I mentioned before, are a little goofy. We got Tyler Seguin's tattoos.
Sagan.
I was going a little Spanish Sagan with it. Seguin.
No. Yeah, that was very off.
No.
Sagan.
Brent Burns' beard.
Yep.
William Karlsson's flow.
Also, go ahead. Never mind. Say the last one.
Drew Doughty's hockey smile.
Doughty, but that's okay.
Close.
No disrespect to Karlsson, but I would much rather have Patrick Kane's flow.
Yeah. I actually I just got a haircut, and I was actually looking at some hockey flows to maybe show the guy, and definitely Patrick Kane's stood out for sure.
Yeah. Because Kaner also did rock a mullet for a bit. In his early stage of his career, he rocked a mullet.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nice flow, nice hair in the NHL. And it's no disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect Karlsson here, William Karlsson, but when I'm thinking flow in the NHL, he's not one of the first people I'm thinking of. Karlsson, maybe Erik Karlsson, on the San Jose Sharks now, very good flow. Mika Zibanejad, a beautiful man. Anyway, I don't want to get too caught up on that. So spoiler alert, I ain't picking William Karlsson's flow. To be clear.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this? You want to go with your player first, then mine, or do you want to alternate? How do you want to do it? I don't remember how we did the last time.
I think we should do one, like you build a player, then I build a player, and then we can discuss, and then, or maybe if we want to do another one, depending on the time. But yeah, I would say you go, I go, or I go, you go, either way.
Sure. We'll do rock, paper, scissors. Good old rock, paper, scissors. Excuse me.
Sure.
Well, okay, so they can see us.
Yes.
Correct. For the visual learners.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, and
shoot.
Oh, both scissors.
We got draw, of course. Okay. You say it. Just
okay. Rock, paper, scissors, and shoot.
Come on. You hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
Rock, everybody knows.
Yeah.
So you want to defer?
No, I'll go first.
Okay.
And actually, I know you I'm going to work my way up from the bottom. Questionable for sure. But
because you've done it before, and I remember it kind of backfiring on you.
Yeah, then I was kind of like, man. I think I did it for the hero team, if I remember correctly.
Villains, but I thought it was one of those for sure.
Yeah, and then I was kind of tongue-tied, but we'll see how it goes this time. I was looking at it. I do agree that maybe William Karlsson isn't the best, but I want to have the flow. I know it might be silly to pick one of the 10-pointers because they aren't necessarily, an essential to a player, but I'm a fan of the flow these days, and I want my player to have some flow. 10 points so I have 90 left.
90 remaining.
90 left. And the tricky thing about this is we saw this in the $15 ones where you could go $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and then you're at $15. This is not the same.
Right. You can't really stack. It's kind of like if you pick a 50, you kind of have to, go down to the bottom a little bit because if you pick 50 and a 40, you got 90 points already.
Yeah. You can do 10, 20, 30, 40, and that's 100. But then you're missing out on a 50 if that is what you want. So I just wanted to bring that up.
How do you get the most bang for your buck here for your player?
Yeah. And I did think about that before. And I'm going to go for a 20-pointer now. I'm going to go Thomas Chabot's endurance. I'm maybe a little biased towards my Ottawa Senators. I was looking it up. He had 2 more even strength playing time per game than anyone else in the league last year. 2 more minutes.
He had the most. 2 more minutes. Wow.
Yeah.
So 2 minutes from the second place guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And I saw some comments on that discussion that, maybe it's just the Senators' poor management. But either way, I think it's a testament to his endurance, and I wanted to get him in there.
That's fair. It's very fair.
And with that, I'm going to go with another 20-pointer. Maybe I'm a little frugal, but I feel like I can't pass up Auston Matthews' snapshot for 20 points. I feel like might be a popular pick.
I think that's a steal.
Yeah, I really do think so. Obviously, one of the most talented players, and that's definitely.
I think that is a steal.
Yeah. I don't even do you think that's probably undervalued, right? On here.
Yeah. 100%. Could easily be, honestly, it could easily be a 50. Yeah. But I respected it at 40.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that we have seen on graphics like these before, where there's kind of like a steal.
I feel like there's only one.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what it is.
That's the one
on this one. And So now I have 50 points left. I've used 50 points so far, and I have 50 points left.
Correct.
So I don't think I'm going to do any more 10 points. So that eliminates me doing a 40-pointer pretty much. So I can either go a 30-20 or I could go 150. I don't know because I've already done 2 20s also. So
it's like you're stacking up towards
And
but then your best is a 30.
Right.
You know,
and I mean
quality.
Which isn't no, but
I mean,
the 50 points are very elite. Very, very elite.
I mean, personally, with what you have, even if you do go 30-20, I think your 20 pick of Austin's shot,
right, it's up there. We just discussed that.
For the record, it is pronounced Austin, but spelled Austin. So I silly and call him Austin. For anybody,
I think. Oh man, I'm really debating between these two options here. Because the other thing
for a 30 and
I have the 30 and the 20 picked out, but then also there's the 50 that I'm debating against. Yeah. And I'm trying to think of it also in terms of like, obviously this is one hot, like it's the perfect player. So it might be more beneficial to have more skills.
Yeah. Quantity over quality, maybe. I mean, not that the quantity or the quality is bad, but having more above average things could be
okay. Yeah. I'm going to go with 30 points, Nathan McKinnon's stick handling.
Okay.
For 30, which gets me up to 80. And then 20, I'm going to go Sean Couturier's face-off skills.
Honestly, I like it.
Yeah, because I also looked this up before. You know, I did a little research. I know I'm not the biggest hockey guy. You heard me mispronounce. But the thing, what?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm thought of someone who potentially could be there instead of Sean Couturier for his face-offs. Though, one, I'm not, no disrespect to Sean Couturier because he is a very good centerman. Maybe I'm also a little biased, but I think Patrice Bergeron is one of the best. And I'm not saying this because I like the Bruins. I mean, also congrats to Patrice Bergeron being named the captain for the Boston Bruins. But he's been the best defensive center in the league for many years. So, and his face-off percentage is also up there. Again, might be a little biased.
Right. No, but I'm pretty happy with my player. I think I do feel better about that having like all.
What were you about Sean Couturier though? Because I did go off on the Patrice.
Yeah, I was gonna say I looked it up and he led the league in face-off percentage last year. So that's one of the reasons why I did. No slouch, you know, at
definitely
all.
Not. Definitely.
But I do agree with you that, you know, there with a couple of these that there could have been other, you know, substitutes like we mentioned before.
Absolutely.
Or, you know, maybe have a second Auston Matthews here for the mustache or something like that.
Yeah. I guess without duplicating players, you know?
Yeah. So there it is. That's my 100 points. I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest with you.
Can you round it off again?
Yeah, so I'll go from top to bottom here. Nathan McKinnon's stick handling is my 30-pointer, and then I went for 3 out of the 4 of the 20 points. Thomas Chabot's endurance, Auston Matthews snapshot, Sean Couturier's face-off skills, and then 10 points, William Karlsson's flow. But just, you know, I need some hockey hair out the back.
This is tough, man. This is tough.
Yeah.
So I'm going with a 50.
Okay.
I'm going with a 50. I don't know which one. I'm torn between two. My goodness. Connor McDavid is the fastest guy in the league, but Patrick Kane's hands are absolutely filthy. All right, hold on. Flip a coin.
Oh, wow.
Tails. Tails it is. Patrick Kane.
There it is.
Patrick Kane's hands. Thank you, Siri. Patrick Kane's hands for 50 points. It was tough, without a doubt.
Yeah. Well, can I just add real quick that absolutely. I was the 50-pointer that I was thinking was Connor McDavid's speed. I mean, my thought process behind that, obviously, Patrick Kane's hands, incredible pick. But the reason I was thinking McDavid's speed, and then my guy also has Shabbat's endurance. Yeah, that would have been a killer combo. But I went more well-rounded. Patrick Kane's hands, 50 points off the board, quick.
Yeah, originally I was like, okay, this is easy, Connor McDavid's speed. But then I looked at it again, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. Let's take it down a beat here. Kaner's hands. So yeah, there's 50 points right out the gate. Now I'm gonna jump down to 10. I have to have a 10 in here. I do want almost all of them except for Brent Burns because he's just disgusting. I want my guy to have, but not Carlson's. I mean, I picked Patrick Kane. I make the rules up, so he's going to have Patrick Kane's hair too by default. It's a little buy one, get one.
Yeah, okay.
I made it up.
So I get the mustache too then, huh?
You know what I mean? Yes, you do. You get Austin's mustache. So since I got Kaner's flow and Burns is ugly, I like the tattoos on Sagan. However, I love Doughty's smile. I personally can't stand Drew Doughty. I'm gonna say it, but his smile, freaking look at him. He's missing like his front teeth. It is pure hockey player, and I want specifically I want this in here with his smile. I want his chirps included. For those who don't know what chirps are, it's the trash talking that goes along with it. Drew Doughty is probably one of the best trash talkers, chirpers in the game, and he has such a silly voice that it makes it that much better. So if you don't know, go on YouTube after this and look up like Drew Doughty mic'd up. You won't regret it, okay? So, and I think, also chirps should be on here for the the 10 points. So I'm making more rules up. Drew Doughty smile with his chirps. All right. Well, maybe that's a little buy one, get one too.
Sure.
All right. I got to rotate my legs here. I'm falling apart. So now I got 60 or no, 40 points left.
40 points left.
60 is spent. I have to go with Austin's snapshot. Like I said, I talked it up. And the only reason why Ovechkin's shot wasn't considered in my 50 picks is because I knew I can get Austin's, okay, for 20. Austin's snapshot, and screw it. You got his mustache, so I have to get it too. So
dang, you get
This is be a pro, like my career player.
For real.
If I've ever seen one. Kaner's hands and flow. Austin's mustache and snapshot, and then Drew Doughty's smile without his teeth and his chirps. I mean, I'm done. I got what? 40 points left?
No, you got 20 points left.
I have 20 points. I'm good at the math. So I can either go with 2 10s, but I already said I got Kane's flow, so I'm not going to do that. I'll go with a 20. I'm going to go with Patrice Bergeron's face-off skills. I'm writing it in.
Making up rules for every single one of them. All right.
Single one of them has an asterisk next to it. I'm putting Patrice Bergeron right there at the
respectable
mark. Putting Patrice Bergeron's face-off skills. Another guy that also could have been in there for face-off skills excuse me, is Anze Kopitar on the Kings, who's also, I think, won Defensive Center of the year before. So there's that. I really did want Pasternak's, scoring touch as well as his accent, because of my rules. But, taking the 50 kind of eliminates going with a 40.
Yeah, and so something I was actually thinking when looking at this, I don't think unless you want to go like a speed round, making another one. What I was actually thinking though was like trying to do one more offensive center, one more or centered, and one more defensive centered. But
okay,
I was just saying that in general. I don't think that there's not a ton for deep. Like you get Hedman's defense, obviously, and then Shabbat's endurance, maybe again.
Face-off skills, vision could be considered, defensive.
Yeah.
Other than that, though,
there's not really much. So I was thinking about that like before we started, and I was kind of running like you can make maybe one player, and there isn't really much variation on that. So,
well, how many points would that be, real quick? If you did Hedman's defense 40, Shabbat's endurance that's 60, Dreisaitl's vision that's 90,
and then you get a hockey smile too.
Yeah, and then you sure get the smile. You can't get the face off. So maybe you got a nice defenseman there, though.
Yeah, no, of course you do. But I actually saw a funny comment. I cropped it out of the picture, but I want to share it anyway. The Oilers commented on this and said,
I saw.
Yeah, we actually have 20 extra points if anybody wants it, because obviously they have Draisaitl and McDavid there. So,
it's a round up guy, real quick.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Cut you.
No. I went 50 points Patrick Kane's hands and flow because I make up the rules.
Yep.
And then I went down to the 20, right? I didn't get any 3.
Yeah, you got 2 20s and a 10.
And a 10, that's right. I got Ostan's snapshot and mustache. And then I got the right in answer. I put in Patrice Bergeron face-off skills, and then Drew Doughty's smile and chirps because Nisto rules. And there's noise.
Yeah.
My apologies.
I think both of our hockey players that we have created are quite spectacular.
Absolutely.
If I had to say.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. We didn't even really we didn't mention some it's tough, to mention everybody, of course, but I don't know. I think Sid's creativity is that's a weird one,
right,
for him. I don't. I think it was hand-eye coordination. Yeah, Joe Pavelski's was there. Honestly, Sid's could be there, or because he's got some crazy hand-eye coordination too. Or if you wanted to make it different, have Joe's hand-eye. Sidney Crosby has a wicked backhander, nobody in the league has.
Yeah.
So you could have put that. I don't know. I just felt like creativity was a bit of a weird one.
It's hard to justify, I think, for 50 points, just
Absolutely.
the creativity.
Absolutely.
As being taking half of your points away just for that, I think is a little. I agree with you there.
Especially next to the other 3, it's
right.
Those are really, really good and pretty vital to a player. And then I just don't like his creativity. I don't know. It's just weird. It's out of place.
And that's almost kind of what I was trying to get to and talking about with the 40 point, Hedman's defense. If I'm taking Hedman's defense, then okay, then I it doesn't really, a lot of the other ones aren't as consequential, it kind of eliminates a lot of other ones that,
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to super stack a super, defensive center, you take him and Couturier / Bergeron if you're me. because then you have the defense as well as your face-off skills, and like face-off skills ties into defense. So you like have that. I mean, that's 60 points. I don't know. Trying to build like a defensive center now. It's like, I don't know, 30 points for Draisaitl's vision.
Yeah.
Probably. And then, you know, tattoos or a beard or flow or smile and chirps.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that I was going to say that. I think that works. Like, aside from the 10-pointers, you got like 3 actual things as well. So I think that would be great.
And then
if you go 40, 30, that's one of them. Sorry to cut you off again, but that's another, like we did 40, 30, 20, 10 for that one. And then we see that works out.
Do the same for like a defenseman, maybe like an offensive style defenseman. So Pettersson's one-timer, and then Shea Weber's slap shot hand in hand. Like, you better watch out.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you want Jack Eichel's clutch. I mean, you have a 105-mile-per-hour one-time slap shot coming at you with 5 seconds left, down by 1. And now you're tied.
Yep.
And then you get the Drew Stouty smile.
There it is.
I mean, I'd like that defenseman.
For sure.
You know, like an offensive-minded defenseman like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Excited. I'm fired up for hockey. January 13th.
4 days. Count them down.
Wednesday?
Yep.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Very exciting. But I'm going to stop sharing now. If you've seen one of these for MLB or NBA or maybe NFL, we're not huge into the footballs, but, you know, let us know. Tag us in it. We would love to definitely do one of these
I
for other sports.
That.
Yeah.
We do it. That'd be cool.
Yeah. And now I'm going to go to my other screen share because Zoom is weird.
It'll be tough to do baseball. You know, I mean, you got like a batter or pitcher. Like, I guess you just do like a variety, a mixture of them, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, good job. The Bills beat the Colts. That's not the post of the week, but I just saw that. Happy to see that. Here. Good on the Bills representing New York. Even though I'm a Florida native.
This is the
Colts.
This is off the post of the week. I'm looking at the side here also. This Nuggets 76ers game. I just want to address this real quick.
Yeah.
I think it is absolutely stupid that they made I bet you didn't hear about this because you were driving, but the Sixers should not have played today. The Sixers should not have had to play today. They had 8 active players because one player tested positive, and they had a certain amount of people due to contact tracing had to go on protocol. Embiid and Simmons were available to play, but then Doc Rivers, the coach, said they both have minor injuries, and he knew that he was going to have to play them a lot because there were so many players in protocol, and he didn't want to risk that. So then the Sixers were only down to 8 players, and I think it was just very unfair. I think the league should have something.
That explains the notification that I just got, because it was I get their score notifications because I know you're a fan of them, so I like to keep with them. And they're getting smacked up at the end of the third.
Yeah.
That's not right.
I think that if there's a certain number of players, like I understand that I read something that like the least number of players of active like allowed is 8. So I guess technically, but I feel like there should be some workaround this season about however many players are in COVID protocol that they shouldn't have to play, even if it's one game, like 1 day postponed. So people who like get tested and all that type of stuff. Just
it's like, it's like your whole starting rotation can be completely annihilated.
Yeah.
And then it's like you want to start your bench and then have no bench because your bench has to start. It's a very weird situation. And I agree. I think they can push it off. I don't see why not. Even if it's, not just a day, if they just reschedule it for later in the season.
Yeah.
In the NFL did it, and the NFL has a very strict, tight schedule because it's one game a week, for your team. And like there were teams that were like, okay, they had, whatever amount of people test positive, like they would reschedule the games. So I don't know why the NBA couldn't have done that too, especially they don't have fans really. I mean, NFL has some fans and they still would do that. I don't think the NBA is allowing fans, or if they are, it's very.
It's a case to case based, like it's based on the state.
Or the city, maybe even.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry to digress. I just wanted to bring that up because it was on the side there. Hold on. Okay, I have to remind me when we're done to click on this Milano right here. Okay.
Is that Sonny Milano?
I might know who he plays for the Bills.
Okay, it's Sonny Milano. He's a Long Island native in the NHL.
It just went away. What is that?
I literally seen it. I seen that.
What? Now we're talking about sperm market. What is going on here? Okay. Let's just get to the post of the week. I'll look up.
Got some clips here.
We'll talk about the Milano off cam. Okay. Here is an episode of SpongeBob. This picture. I forget the whole deal with it, but I remember like blow drying her lips or something like that. Anyway, how I feel when I forget my chapstick at home and her lips are so dry that
I felt this way about 97% of my drive down to Florida.
So rough.
Yeah. And I was like, I stopped, obviously for gas and stuff, and I didn't get a chapstick. But then I realized I had my backpack nearby and I had chapstick in there. So once I figured that, it helped a lot. But what's really annoying about chapped lips is like your first instinct is to like lick your lips.
Right.
That makes it worse.
It does.
Which is stupid.
Yeah. Our first instincts are sometimes not the best.
No.
But also when I was on Accutane about a year and a half ago, my lips were in they were rough. They were very rough and I couldn't put enough on at any point. They would crack and bleed, and it was bad. So always had to have that chapstick or some kind of lip balm product on me. And there it is, relatable post for the week. Let us know.
Quite relatable. Let us know about your chapstick problems and before, but let us know what your NHL player would look like. And we forgot to mention that. But do that. I think for my NHL player, I would like to name him Lance.
Lance. Okay, that's a cool name.
Oh, it's not really. It's a pretty uncommon name now.
It is. It is Lance Stevenson, basketball player.
Yeah, but in the medieval times, people were called Lancelot. It's a groaner.
Is that it? Is that it? Sir Lancelot.
Yeah, in medieval times, Lance is an uncommon name, but in the medieval times, people were called Lance a lot.
Lancelot. I know, it was good. It was good.
It wasn't my best. Maybe the delivery was off because I'm not here. I'm tired. But anyway,
this
I'm
one
glad because it was a bit of a groaner.
This one either could have been said or it's just one I've heard pretty recently. I actually saw it on TikTok. So here it is. Why didn't the skeleton go to prom?
Had no date.
Oh, you're close. He had no body to go with.
I feel like that one, but
it sounds familiar, right?
It does. It does.
Okay,
But it's still funny.
Nobody.
I feel like you might maybe around Halloween time.
Maybe. All right. Whatever.
Anyway, maybe the skeleton's name was Lance.
Yeah, and very uncommon.
I actually know a Lance.
I don't.
Not like a Lance a lot. Medieval time. I miss medieval times. That place was fire.
That was. I actually was just looking at pictures from when I went there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would go so hard for my my hero warrior guy that whatever color they assigned me. Like, yeah, that guy.
Sick. So we're wrapping up the show. Let's do our little announcements we got as always.
And plugs. We haven't done our plugs.
Plugs and announcements. Here we go. What are we going to start with? Go to the link in our bio. Go to the link in our bio. Check out the Nisto Bros merch store, teespring.com /store/Nisto Bros brand. The link is in the bio. Get whatever you want. I had coffee this afternoon, actually, in my Nisto Drinks mug. I got my Nisto Bros hoodie. I just got my Nisto Bros Hall of Fame long sleeve shirt. And
you can even get stuff sent to Florida.
Yeah, wherever you are, international shipping. And then we announced on our Instagram and TikTok, use code NISTOSHIPS for free shipping on all orders on the website. Code NISTOSHIPS. That's also in the bio. Mike, you're frozen right now. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if we lost you. If he was too excited by the news of the Nisto ships. But I will continue until he comes back with the plugs. Use code Nisto Bros, not Nisto Ships. Use code Nisto Bros on the Cheesleys app. You have to download the Cheesleys app, and then any order $25 or more, you will get $5 off with code Nisto Bros. Still not sure where Mike is at. Now I can't see him. Hello.
Oh,
there you are.
No, I know what's going on.
I was just like, okay, I'm going to keep going with the plugs. We got to wrap this thing up. We're almost at the hour mark.
You keep going, and then I got cut out.
Okay.
Well, speaking of promo codes and apps,
yes.
If you I don't have my microphone, but if you download the Cheesleys app, use promo code Nisto Bros for $5 off your orders of 25 or more.
Yes, very spicy deal. For sure.
I'm gonna miss Cheesleys here in Florida.
Yeah, I'll get extra Cheesleys for you. I'll definitely hit that $25 mark and use code Nisto Bros to get $5 off. What else do we got? Plug.
Next week we're going live, baby. We are going live on the Instagrams.
I love the live episodes. They're always so fun.
Never know what can happen. It's unrestricted. It's unhinged. It's unhinged. I have spit takes on there.
Yep.
It's almost uncensored. Not almost. It is uncensored.
Yeah, we can't censor live, but
maybe the kids out the room for the lives because it gets a little PG-13. Sometimes a little even rated R. Rated R superstar.
Yeah, little Pound Town action. But
we're going on next week, 4:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific time. If you want the military time, that's 16:30 Eastern Pacific time.
And because we're going live, that means we're doing a Hall of Fame episode where we will be conducting our bracket of sweet candies. Now, we're specifying it's going to be, sweet/fruity types of candies.
Right.
Because down the line, we're also going to be doing a chocolate candy Hall of Fame. Right. So we wanted to make that distinction, and we are very excited about it. Yeah. So stay tuned. That'll be episode 42. But I think that's all we got for episode 41. Make sure to share it out and follow and do all the cool things that all the cool people do. If you don't do those things, you'll definitely be uncool.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're in Florida, let me know. Hey, also, F this, I'm saying it. We got analytics that show us we got fans over in Germany. Who was it? Ireland was another one.
And the
And
great
Canada,
white
right?
north. Yes.
Great one. If you are listening to this right now or you are watching this right now, please, 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 the Nisto Bros are begging you to go onto our Instagram, send us a message and be like, hey, tuning in from Berlin, Germany, tuning in from, I don't know, city, Dublin. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Tuning in from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Like, do it.
Yep. Do it.
Even if you're from the States, do it.
Yeah, tell us you're from a different state.
Tell us. I'm tuning in from Orlando, Florida. You dig?
I dig.
Oh, I digging it. I need a nap. Good night.
All right. Peace, love, sip.
Nap or eat. Listen.
That was a good one. All right. Goodbye.
Oh, good.